Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, back again with another video, and this is day 2 of our 30-day challenge of Adobe XD. And make sure in the comment section, if you're following along with me, don't forget to post down 30 days of XD, hashtag 30 days of XD. And also follow along with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you like. So today what we are designing is this beautiful guy, and you can notice within just day 2 we are doing much better as compared to the day 1, and I am able to now find up quickly where things are going on and how, because it took me a little while to find out where to find even this gradient. In the sketch, it was all drilled down into my muscle memory of fingers, but you know. Okay, so let me first walk you through that couple of things that I have downloaded and Adobe XD provides you. So I went into the file and get UI kits. Now UI kit is something known as components. The notice here at the top bar, you can see that battery bar and all these things. Sometimes we need a keyboard, sometimes we need these battery bar into light or maybe darker component. So these are all being provided. Usually being provided by Adobe XD or Sketch, whatever you're using. So file, get UI kit, and I went into Apple and Google Material. I have actually downloaded both of them because obviously we'll be using them quite a lot. But I think I'm doing something wrong. I'm not pretty sure if it is Adobe XD's fault or probably mine. Whenever I click it, actually, it just redirects me to the website. Although I have downloaded it, it asked me to just DMG file, click next, kind of a exe file for you. You can just download Adobe XD here. It's pretty small, just 33 MB, not a big deal. And similar, I have downloaded actually one from the material design as well, and I have kept it in 30 days of Adobe XD assets. And there we go, iOS is here. I can probably copy and paste this guy as well, which is from this one here, components. So if I just open up this second one, this actually gives me all the components that I am gonna need or probably not gonna need. So there is a color guide as well, which is actually a beautiful guide. And then we can see we have title guide, we have toolbars, and we have these kinds of bars as well. We have these guys as well. So almost everything is available here, and all you have to do is simply just press V and you can just select this lighter one or the dark one. Let's select the dark one, just copy it, move back to your artboard, and you can just paste that here and you can just place it wherever you like. So now we are gonna have two bars, which looks nice, by the way. So there we go. Okay, so we will be recreating this entire thing, which I have actually created just before recording this video. Obviously we should have something to design. So I'm going to press A for artboard, and I'm going to choose the artboard, which I have chosen is iPhone 678, which is like all of them are same. So we're going to go for that. Feel free to go for iPhone X or any other phone as well. So that's what we are having. And now you can just drag and drop this guy, just copy these and place them wherever you like. So in this design, I have actually chosen the lighter one. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the lighter one. Okay, come on, can I select that? Okay, sometimes it's so hard to select things. Okay, there we go. So copy that and we're gonna paste that. I need to delete this guy and paste that. It's so hard to see right now, but trust me, it's there. I'm gonna keep it for a moment side here. Now what we are gonna do is we are gonna first get a background just almost similar to this. So I'm gonna press R to get a rectangle, and I'm gonna get a rectangle here just like this size and fill it up there. There we go. And I'm gonna remove the border, and for the fill, now this is where it took me a little bit while to find out where actually are the gradients. I looked whole into this sidebar, didn't found the gradient at all. Now just when I was about to quit and look it onto the internet, I saw this little tilde, and as soon as I click that, there is a radial gradient and linear gradient, exactly what I want. So we're gonna just click on the linear gradient and then it turns, and we're gonna select this first click here. Notice there is a click here, and we're gonna click on this picker and we're gonna select the top color, which is 5280C8. There we go. And then we're gonna select this bottom one and we're gonna select the picker, and the bottom color is 1C3A54. Okay, now just a quick tip. You can always double click at any point and can give it more gradients as you wish. So you can just move this guy up here, and probably you would need one more here. So you can just move it like that. So in case you want to play around a little bit like shiny feel or something, you can go ahead, do that. However you like to be, how crazy you want to go, that's totally on you because it's your design. I'm happy with this kind of effect, so I'll just keep it that way. Now I'm gonna move my bar here because it gives a much better feeling that yeah, prototype is looking so good. There we go, nice and easy. Already looking so much better this time. Okay, next thing that I did was creating this. This is actually a login app for a fictitious company that I came up with, Firecamp. I don't know why I came up with that, but I think it's good. And looked onto various design inspiration on Pinterest, which is a good source. In case you are not aware of it, go onto Pinterest and type mobile UI, and you'll find a lot of them. So I took some here from there and try to create something of my own. Then I'll press E to get my ellipse tool, hold down the shift key and get a nice easy circle, and press V key to move it a little bit like that. Okay, now I'm gonna press my option key and I'll just click and drag to get kind of a crest of this moon. So there we go. I think I'm happy with this guy. Now you can press shift key and select both of them and select this subtraction tool, and there we go. I don't like the border, so I'm going to just get rid of that. Now the best part about this, in case you want to do something more, you can always double click and can just move that and can make your moon however you like, how slim or how. I think I'm going to go with this guy like that. I'm happy with this one. Okay, looks nice. Totally on you, it's a design. Some people will like what I'm doing, some people will not, so feel free to go ahead and do whatever you like in here. Next thing that I designed was this kind of a camp, and that's actually very creative and very awesome. So press L on your keyboard to get a line, and I'm gonna just draw a line here just like that. And we're gonna go for the border of white, and of course I guess I went for 3. I'm not sure. I think I'll go for 3 in here. Okay, let's select that one, and yes, 3 was there. So 3 in here, option key, and we're gonna create a copy of this. So we're gonna go something like that, and there we go. Not exactly same as previous one, but yeah, kind of a one. Okay, and there we go. I would like to keep it a little bit longer like that, and this one a little bit like that, so it gives a. Okay, now I'm happy with this. And for the bottom one, I'm gonna press L again, and I'm gonna hold down my shift key to draw a straight line this time. And I'm gonna get the border of white, and this time I bumped it up to 4 to give it a nice background, kind of a flourish look. You can go even for 5. That would look much better actually. So totally on you how you really want to get it. Okay, that is nice, and I'm happy with it. Probably too much long. I think I'm gonna go a little bit like that. Okay, better now. And the next thing that we are gonna have is this nice fire-ish. That's actually very tricky to do, but really simple. So press E to get an ellipse, and I'm gonna press shift key to get this guy here. Okay, and press V to get it like somewhere here. And now what you have to do is double click here so that you can get into the mode of vector. And I'm gonna just keep and drag this guy here. Don't worry, it is not perfect as it. Now what you have to do is, let me zoom that a little bit in here. And what you have to do on these guys is, once you have this elongated as much as you want, you just have to shrink this arrows up here. Now more you shrink, the more sharper it's gonna go. I went completely onto that and made it completely sharp like that. Now press on E again, and I need an ellipse, so I'm gonna press shift key to make it a circle, and there we go. So there we go, nice and easy, just like there. And I'll select both of them, and I'm gonna select subtract again, so it makes a kind of a subtraction there. And I'm gonna just rotate that like that, so it becomes a marker. But if you just keep it like that, it's gonna give you a feel of like, okay, so okay, there we go, nice, just eyeballing the things. So we're gonna zoom back a little, and I'm gonna press command 1 to, there we go. Now select and shrink that. Okay, command Z, I forgot one thing. I would like to just get a group of that. So this path, and this ellipse. Make sure you are into the layers panel. There we go, bottom, your layers panel. And we are gonna select this guy and this circle as well, and we're gonna press Command G or Control G to group them together first, and then we are gonna hit subtract. Okay, did I made mistake there? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's delete that. I think I made a mistake there. I'm gonna press my E tool again. Probably I did something wrong. And there we go. V, and there we go. I'm gonna remove the border from it, and we are gonna press this guy and this, and we're gonna hit subtract. There we go, nice and easy. And we are gonna hit shift key, and we're gonna just shrink it down a little bit so that it looks like a little bit fire. And there we go, nice and easy, nice and quick. So there we go. So how cool is it? Looks pretty good, actually. Looks like a fire-ish look. Okay, there we go, nice and easy. Now it's time to give some pine trees that are actually super simple to design. I'm gonna grab my L key again and draw a straight line, and we'll try to bump it up a little bit. Probably 4 is good. White is actually in the contrast, so I'm gonna go again with the white. Let's zoom that up here, and a line key again, and we're gonna draw a line, bump that up to 3. I think 3 is good, and white is good. Press V key to just align it perfectly as much as I can, and I'm going to press my Option key to get a duplicate of it, and I would like to grab it like that. Okay, probably a little bit shorter than this. Okay, like that, and that one. Okay, come on. And that one too, like that. Okay, now I can select this guy and shift this guy, and I can actually group them together. And now I can make an Option key, and I can make a copy of them. Okay, and there we go. Just make sure you don't leave your Option key, just leave your mouse first to make a copy. And I'm gonna go ahead and oops, Command Z, Option key again, and oops, come on, what I'm doing, Option key. There we go, nice and easy. And I'm going to move them a little bit here so that they are just aligned perfectly. A little bit eyeballing the stuff. Okay, okay, that's decent tree, and we're going to just press Command 1. So that is the tree is actually a little bit better in here, I think, probably because we bumped it up a little bit to 4. Yeah, 4 is actually looking better. You can do that as well, a simple exercise. It all depends on how much time you're gonna spend up here. It's gonna be much more perfect. Okay, but still I'm happy with this, not much of a big deal. Okay, and now I would like to select all of this as well, this guy and this one as well. I'm gonna press Command G to group them so that I can center them. I want a center-ish look for that. Not that much center. I'm gonna just move them up a little bit, and I can press my Shift key and move that 10 pixel at a time. There we go, looks nice. And now it's time to have a text, so we're gonna go for fire camp, and I'm gonna select that, fill that up with sharp white, and I can just hold down this circle and can move that like, okay, that looks pretty nice. Fire camp. Okay, so this is already looking so beautiful. And now I'm gonna use this username and password field. They're pretty easy to design. I'm gonna go for a rectangle, and just like that, pretty big one. So that's my rectangle, and I'm gonna go for text for username, select that, and we're gonna give it a fill color of a little bit grayish so that it looks nice. Okay, and we are gonna move this, press V key, and we're gonna move that just right there. Hold down that, and we're gonna press Option key to make a duplicate of that. Okay, looks nice. Okay, and I think I'm gonna just bump it up a little bit like that. Looks nice. And we're gonna copy this username as well, and we're gonna type password. And now we need another one, so we're gonna just hold down the option key and grab it like that. Probably it's all of this is too much low. Command Z. Oops, Command Z. So we're gonna select that and move that a little bit up. What is happening? What I'm pressing? Select all of them and move that up. Okay, we can select these guys and move them up as well. Nice and easy. I think I can shrink that a little bit. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. 15 minutes tutorial, and yes, we are still eyeballing the things, and that's how everybody learns. So option key and grab that like a little bit like that. And for this one, we are gonna remove the border, and we are gonna have the border, but we're gonna remove the fill. We're gonna bump that up to 2, probably 3, no 2, and we're gonna just type a text that says login. And for the login, I would like to go for a little bit lighter color. There we go, and I could just press my V key. Okay, come on, escape V, and now I can move it there. Now here's a quick trick that I can show you here. I can select this artboard and I can turn on my layout grids to the square, and now I can press Z key and can zoom this up so that I can make sure that everything is aligned properly. So I'm going to just press my V key and I can just make sure that everything aligns to these grids, because this is actually a better option to align everything to perfectly to grid to make it a pixel perfect design. So we're gonna go for that one. Small details actually make your design really better. So there we go. And just zooming in, realize that we are a little bit running out of the white space. There we go, nice and easy. Okay, and we're gonna put that fire camp actually at the center, so we're gonna go for center-ish. Okay, looks nice, and there we go. Now I can turn off my grids, so I can select that, turn off the grids, and there we go. Nice and easy. Although we spent 17 minutes on that, but I think I'm happy with this design. Or probably I can move all of this a little bit at the top, or I can just leave it like that. It's already looking so awesome. So I'm going to save that, and let me know what you are thinking about this design. I know this is not the best design in the world, but sincerely, we are learning a lot in here. So post down your comment of hashtag 30 days of XD, and make sure you post that on my Facebook page or on my Twitter or Instagram, wherever you follow, or at least on the YouTube comment. So that's it for this video, and let's catch up in the next one.